Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Gina, and in today's video we're going to look at a bunch of flowers. So it was recently requested that I do a video showing all the Hoyas in my collection that are blooming. So I thought, well, that's a great idea. Let's do that because I do have a few blooming. Not a ton, not a ton. And you would think, and I would think, since I have my grow tent filled with Hoyas, I would think that because the conditions in there are like so perfect that there should be a lot of Hoyas blooming like in my grow tent, but there aren't. So if you have a collection of Hoyas and they are not blooming for you, do not feel bad. It's not that easy to get them to bloom. So, and if they do, you are very lucky. So, but yeah, there are a few currently in my collection that are blooming. So I'm going to take you around to look at those. And then also, because I don't have that many, I think I have maybe 8 or 9 that are currently blooming. I'm going to show you some other blooming plants as well. And then we're also going to do a little unboxing, but not of a plant. We're going to do an unboxing of a planter. So, because I know you guys like unboxing, so I think you probably won't mind a planter unboxing, I'm thinking. So that'll be last. So, all right, so there is one Hoya in this room, I think just one, that is blooming. Everything else is like in other rooms. So I'm going to take you, we're going to go for a walk. We're going to go look at some Hoyas in different rooms that are blooming. All right, so we are out. This is my dining room, or some may call it my painting room. Currently, this is where I'm painting a bunch of, doing my pots, my planters I told you about. But this is my dining room, and I have some Hoyas in here that are blooming. And then this is my living room, and there are also some Hoyas blooming. Actually, just one Hoya is blooming in this room. So we'll take a look at that. But okay, we're gonna start off. Oh, here, I told you guys I was doing moth paintings. Well, here's the start. I am in the process. You guys saw my like mushroom paintings, like my mushroom pots, and then I have some more pots over here I painted, but this is what I'm currently working on right now. So we're doing moths. I'm doing one moth a day. So that's a Luna moth there. This is just a generic moth. Don't know what kind that is. And then there's the other Luna moth. And then the other generic moth. But we're looking at flowers, so we're gonna stop looking at that. Okay, first up, the first one in bloom. So this is my Hoya Ovada, and this one is blooming. And here, right here, you can see is its pretty bloom. And it is a little drippy too. You might have saw the little bit of drip. And I'm not sure what this one smells like. So I'm gonna smell it. Let me see. Okay, just a very floral scent. Like I can't describe the scent, but just a very floral scent to it. Smells like flowers. So there's this one, so that bloom is out. And then I noticed we have another one, not open yet, but that will be pretty. So Hoya Ovada, this one has bloomed for me in the past. It doesn't like bloom frequently, so this is kind of exciting. I see another peduncle up here, right there. So that'll probably bloom from there later. Yeah, so that's number one, Hoya Ovada. Okay, Let's get distracted by some cacti and succulents. I don't think anything is blooming over here. Don't think so. No, no blooms over here. But this right here, this is my Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen, and she is blooming. And this one does bloom a lot. So right here, you can see is her beautiful flower. Aren't they just gorgeous? I mean, that is one of the greatest things about Hoyas is the flowers. They're just fantastic. And this one smells like chocolate. This one smells like, I think the Carnosas, they all kind of smell like chocolate, because my Carnosa Compacta also smells like chocolate. So we have this beautiful bloom here, and then there is another one not open yet, but that one will be opening. And I thought there was a third one. Maybe not. I mean, it has bloomed from that peduncle before. Maybe it's just those. Oh no, right here. Right here. That will be the third one. So this one will bloom, probably bloom through the whole summer. It's just gorgeous. Okay, so that is what is blooming over here. I guess, no, these aren't blooming. These were blooming. Are those? They're this is Ripsalis here. These are like berries, but they kind of they get little flowers on them. I think the flowers are closed up now, but okay, so now we're gonna head this way. All right, so there is just one plant in this room that is blooming, and it is a Hoya. And you can probably guess it's right here. But yeah, this is Syndapsis here, and none of that ever blooms, of course. This is Zaglionema. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like I chopped off a bloom off of this one this year, maybe. Or maybe I'm thinking of an Alocasia. I'm not sure. But over here, this is our focus right here. So now when I say it is in bloom, it's not in bloom. I don't think I said it's in bloom. It's going to be. So here you can see, I don't think it's gonna focus for me, right here. That is a peduncle there. And there are multiples like this throughout this plant. So back here, that is another one right there. It will be blooming. Now, I can't say I'm like super excited about this one blooming because it is such a messy one. It drips so much. It's nectar from old flowers. So if you see, look here, it's real sticky. It's real sticky and really messy, and it just gets, see that? This is my least favorite flowering Hoya. So I don't know if I said, this is Hoya Careyi. The flowers, they're kind of pretty, but just that sap just makes it not so great. So here's more up here. This thing gets so many flowers, like just so many flowers. And here's more of that sap here. You can see where it dripped. And here, Nora came to see us. She's eating her cat grass. Yummy. This is what I give her so she leaves my plants alone. Not that she messes with my plants, because she doesn't, but, well, she did. The only plant she messes with is this palm right here, this ponytail palm. But when I have this cat grass here for her, she leaves it alone. So she's getting a little bit of a salad. She's getting her salad right now. Okay, back to La Hoya. So like here, this one is this will produce for sure. And then let's see over here. Oh, here's another one. That one's gonna bloom. And it's all, my fingers are all sticky now. Here's another one right here. That one is gonna bloom. So unfortunately, it's not currently in bloom. Here's another one right there. It's going to bloom. So you can see this plant is gonna be totally filled with flowers. Yeah. And it will be messy. And sometimes I think about like chopping off the blooms just to avoid that mess, but I don't know, we'll see. So that's Hoya Careyi. All right, so now the next, I think that's, oh no, there's another one. There's another one up here. All right, so in this room, you can probably see the flowers from here. So this is the Hoya Carnosa Compacta, and this one has been blooming for like months, a couple of months now. So this is another one that it smells like chocolate. The blooms smell like chocolate. I think this one is about, I think this is the end of its blooming. I think it's about done now, and once these are done, I think it will be done. Well, here's another one here that hasn't even opened yet. But seriously, I think this one right here, I think that will be the last one. So once they are done, I think that will be it. Yeah. I think this is like a spring bloomer, I'm pretty sure. But it's beautiful. Here's one little bloom, one little flower left on that one. So cute. Love the pink. Just love the pink color. Just so pretty. So pretty. Okay. Now the next Hoyas we're going to look at that are blooming in my collection, they're in my grow tent. So we're going to head down to the grow tent. So the first plant we're looking at here, this is Hoya multiflora, and this is the one that people refer to them as shooting stars because they totally look like, the flowers totally look like shooting stars. And you see the little drippy sap on these. It's not, the nice thing about this is it's not sticky, it's just liquidy. And it doesn't make a mess because it's in my grow tent. So maybe I need to move. No, I'm not going to move my Careyi to the grow tent. I love it in the living room, but yeah, it's convenient to have the drippy Hoyas in the grow tent. So this next one you're looking at, this is Hoya discipulae, and this is one that gets the egg beater shaped flowers. And this one, they don't really have a scent, much like the multiflora doesn't have a scent. This one doesn't have a scent either, but just the looks of this one is just outstanding. So now this one here, this is the Hoya Careyi yellow, and it's called yellow because, as you can see here, it gets yellow flowers. So I think the Careyi variegated gets pink flowers, and then there's also another non-variegated Careyi that gets pink flowers, but this one has the yellow, and I adore this plant. It gets so many blooms on it. You can see along this vine here, there's like multiple places where there are little flowers. And some not even open yet, it looks like. So yeah, love this plant, Hoya Careyi yellow. And then there is an unopened one, looks like it should be opening soon. That's the Carnosa amarillo. And this final one you're looking at here, this is Hoya Rebecca. And this one gets the most darling little, they're kind of like a purple and yellow flower. So cute. And this one blooms all the time. So if you're looking for a Hoya that readily, like easily will bloom for you, definitely go for the Hoya Rebecca. Plus it's a small leaf, and we love the little small leaf Hoyas. All right, so there is one final Hoya that is blooming in my collection. And well, actually it's kind of like the Hoya Careyi. It's not open yet, but it is so close. It is so close. I probably should have waited to do this video until tomorrow because it'll probably be open tomorrow. But okay, so let me just pan you up here. Okay, so you see right here. So this is my Hoya Pachiclata. And I will take you in closer to look at it. So it is on the verge of opening. It is so, so very close. But this one has not bloomed for me in, gosh, it's been 2 years. The last time it bloomed for me was 2 years ago. And I was so hopeful that it would bloom for me this year. And here it is. You know, it's gonna do it. It's one of my favorite blooming Hoyas. I think it's just stunning. It really is. And it's just like a really pretty creamy buttercream yellow white flower, and I can't remember what it smells like, so I will maybe include something on the screen telling you what it actually smells like. I want to say it's just like a floral scent, but I'm not sure. So hopefully I can show you some video or a photo of what it actually looks like once it's open, because I really do think it's going to be opening. It'll probably open tomorrow. It'll probably be open tomorrow. So that's exciting. I'm really excited about that it's finally blooming for me, and it's giving me so much growth right now. There's like tons of this whole thing. So this was, I don't know if you remember a few videos ago, this was like, I think you could see it was like in my face when I sit down here at my computer desk here. It was like almost hitting my head. So I kind of staked it up, and now it's really happy I did that. And I do see there is a second. It's going to give me at least, oh my gosh, it looks like there's like 1, 2, 3, unless those are leaves. They could be leaves. They kind of look like maybe peduncles, like more peduncles are going to be coming out on this one. So I don't know. That's pretty exciting. So love the Hoya Pachiclata. Just love it. All right, so a couple of other things that are blooming I wanted to share with you. Not Hoyas, unfortunately. Unfortunately, that's all the Hoyas, which is, yeah, I mean, considering I have over 100. Who knows? I don't even know how many Hoyas I have, like total. But I probably have like 150 Hoyas, and of all of those Hoyas, that's all that's blooming. Like, yeah, it feels like it should be more, doesn't it? I don't know. It's just not that easy. It's just not that easy for me to get them to bloom. So hopefully that changes. I mean, there are other Hoyas, like the Patella Pink in my collection, that has bloomed at one time. It's just not currently blooming. But yeah, there are so many more in my collection that I would love to see the blooms. And hopefully the next time I make a video like this, there will be even more than the 8 or 9 or whatever that I do have to share with you today. So, but anyway, we have other stuff that's blooming. Of course, my African violets never let me down. Isn't this just gorgeous? So this is the Harmony's Sunny Salmon, which I just absolutely adore. Just the color, the shade of this pink, this like salmony pink. It's not really salmony pink, but I guess that's how it got its name, because they think it's like a salmony pink. I don't know. I don't really see it. But it does have really pretty like leaves. Even the leaves are a pretty like variegation to them. And the combination of the color of the leaves with the flowers is just chef's kiss. It's fabulous. Just love it. So that is one that's blooming. And then, well, you've seen it. This one's been blooming for a while now. Yeah, this is another, I think, yeah, it's a Harmony's. This is Genetic Blush. That one's blooming. That one's always blooming. Isn't this the cutest? Do you see this here? Well, we're going to be unboxing a planter, but here is a planter that, we're digressing. Here's a planter I picked up recently. Look how cute this is. So this is terracotta. Do you remember? I unboxed another face planter for you, which I still haven't potted up yet. So you remember this one with the cute little star freckles on it? Okay, I still need to pot it up. But this is from that same place. And look at he's holding a little heart here. And they're just such sweet, darling little pots. Just love them. Found on Etsy. But I am planning to, I'm going to be putting something exciting in this one. Maybe we'll make a video out of it. But I ordered I think it's a Christmas cactus, but it's a variegated Christmas cactus, which I've never had a variegated Christmas. I've had the regular like Thanksgiving or Easter cactus, but never variegated. So I thought I would put it in this little pot here and it would sit here, and I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to go too much into it because I have a whole bunch to say about this, but yeah, maybe we'll do a separate video on that, but that's just so cute. I just love that. Okay, something else that is blooming. I have one of my pinguiculas, of course. This is another one that never fails to, like, if I need a blooming plant, there's like almost always going to be a pinguicula in bloom. So look how pretty this one is. It's like a darker purple shade. So this is the Pinguicula ANP A cross Lawiana. Really pretty. Okay, and then the final thing I wanted to share with you guys, it's another African violet. And let's just grab this whole thing because this pot is cute too. Okay, this. Now, I have a tray filled with this African violet, propagations of this African violet, just like this. So this is called the pink curls. The flower is called pink curls. So I am thinking I might. Today, okay, this video is coming out on a Friday, which is the day I launch new plants in my shop. So I think, because I have so many of this plant, of this African violet, I think I'm going to put one or maybe more than one in my shop this week. So if you like the way this looks, the bloom is so unique because it's kind of curly, has like a curliness to it. If you like the way that looks, check out my shop because you might see if I do list it, and if it's not sold, you'll see some of the propagations, like some of the ones for sale. So they're kind of drippy right now, and keep in mind, none of these are going to be in bloom. It's very drippy right now. But like this is which you can find in my shop, hopefully. And just know, even though they're not currently in bloom, this is the only one of all the propagations I have of this. And I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not like 10, I think. This is the only one that's currently blooming. So yeah, really cute. Wanted to let you guys know because this is coming out on a Friday, and this might be in my shop. So that is another African violet that is blooming. So I think that is going to do it for looking at the flowers. And now we're going to open this up. Okay, so this, I forgot to remove the label. I'm going to make sure I keep that covered. This here is from a company in Denver called Friend Assembly. And I showed you one of the pots I got from them previously, which is this one right here. So let me just show you up close again what this one looks like. Love this little pot. I love little face pots. So I love this one so much, I decided that I was going to order another one. Not the same one. It shouldn't be the same one. We shall see, because when I got, okay, so today is Monday, and on Friday I got notification that it shipped, except it was saying that it shipped like this order, like the order number was the same order number for this one. So I don't know if they just kind of screwed up in the email, like they sent the shipping notification for this one. I'm hoping what's in this box is the little glasses, the little pot wearing the glasses. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here, but that's what this is supposed to be. So we're gonna break into this box. Yeah. Hopefully it is what I ordered. I hope. And hopefully you don't mind watching a little planter unboxing. I know it's probably not as exciting as looking at plants, like plant unboxings, and their packaging, it's so cute. So I'm gonna get it out of there. All right, so it comes in, look at these cute little boxes. Plants, other stuff. It's a face planter plus a saucy little saucer. Designed to hold plants, other stuff. Not designed to hold secrets, reservations, grudges, a meaning, its own. It can't hold its own. The phone can't hold a phone. Hands can't hold hands, but it wishes it could. That's so cute. That thought, or its breath. So cute, like just so interesting. Okay, I hope it's the one I ordered. It is, yay. Okay, so here is the saucer. And oh, it's so cute. Here is the pot. So, glasses. I had to get one with glasses. And it has blue eyes. I have blue eyes. Not as beautifully blue as these. But yeah, look how cute. Okay, so I am planning. I told you guys I was going to put my little Howarthias in there. So I was going to I'll probably, these guys, you remember these guys? I showed you guys before. This is like a little Howarthia zebra or something like this. And this one's, I think, called like a Howarthiana or something. I don't think it's like technically a Howarthia, but it's Howarthiana. So I was going to put both of those, put them in this pot, these pots, and then they're going to sit on my windowsill. They're either going to sit on the windowsill here, like in this room, like right back there, or I was thinking about possibly putting them in my living room window, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I'll show you where I end up putting them. Well, you'll see when I do, I'll probably do a plant tour. I always do one, at least one a year. So you'll see where it ends up. You'll see. You'll see. So yeah, that is it. I think that is going to be it for this video. This is the finale. So adorable. So I hope you enjoyed seeing all the different blooming Hoyas in my collection. Let me know what is blooming for you. Like which and how many, or how many in your collection are blooming, if any, or maybe tell me none in your collection are blooming. And if they aren't, well, like I said, do not feel bad about that, because for one, it's, in my experience, it does take time for your Hoyas to acclimate, get used to your home before they even will give you blooms. And then others are just they bloom so easily. So Yeah, like Hoya bellas, which, and in my grow tent, I have my Hoya bellas in my grow tent, and they're not blooming for me. You would think they would be blooming. They're not. So, yeah, it's just not that easy. It's not easy to get them. It's not easy for everybody to get their Hoyas to bloom, though. But, you know, I get a few. I do get a few, and I'm really excited about my Hoya Patriclata. That's the one I am the most excited about, that it is blooming. So, but anyway, let me know which Hoyas are blooming for you, or which Hoyas you're hopeful will be blooming for you soon. And as I'm sitting here, I'm actually seeing another plant that it has a flower. Maybe I'll grab it for you just cause it's another, oh, it's a little hooked up. Okay. So this here is a Discidia. This is a Discidia one stripe. And here, I can't tell if it's, I don't know if it's, oh, if it'll open. You see that? They have kind of unusual flowers, Discidias, but that there is a flower. I don't know that I've ever seen this one flower. The one in my tent, I've seen flower, but I don't think I remember ever seeing this one flower. So that's fun. That's fun and exciting. All right. Again, let me know what in your collection is blooming for you currently, or what you hope will be blooming for you soon. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.